Sorry about that. Mic was off. Welcome everybody. Okay, welcome the one person, which I don't know. I don't know who it is, but thank you for thank you for watching. Um, I guess more people won't come until I actually start posting to Discord and X and whatever. Which is I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You'd think. And I do generally, even if I'm late a little bit or messed up a little bit, I'm generally on at the same time. So you'd think I wouldn't even need to say anything for where'd it go? Oh, okay. Um, actually, I'm gonna take a quick look here, real quick. Hebert Home, Cerulia, Train Cabin, Lapswood. Let me let me find John and Hubert. This won't actually remove one though. I don't think so. Um, let's go. Let me find the first John and Hubert one down here afterwards. Zanzibar. Technically speaking, I could actually put this up there where he gives them instruction. Actually, you know what I could do though? How long is this? One, two, three, four, five, six. And how much is in the original? Two, three, four, five, six. Think first. Let me think for a second. Um, if I combine them, it would be 12 instead of 10. But it means that what would I'd have one less page. Is that worth doing? One less page? I don't know. Um, I'd only want to do it if it gave me a few if I was able to get a few pages, few extra pages down, you know, 15 or 14 or something or 13. Making it longer is not going to help. Shouldn't be any longer than 10, except for the one that I had, which was 11, which is just one over. And then when you're thinking two over, you're going, well, that's two over. I don't know, maybe. Nestor Cave 1. Okay, so they're searching for cryptid. That's a natural break there. Zanzibar, Zanzibar, Zanzibar. Okay, so this is only one, two, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Um, Let me find the next Zanzibar grouping real quick. Um, okay, just a sec. No. Zanzibar, Zanzibar. I could look for Zanzibar, I guess, with the search. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5. So there's only 5 in that. Omnigate is ready for testing, so he leaves for the castle. Yeah, I mean, I could do this. Um, I know, I might should just leave it, I guess. So some will be short, so it'll be 17 and not up to 20 or whatever. Uh, um, I guess, I guess I'll leave it. We'll just go with this. 17. It's 17's a weird number too, for that reason. For that matter. Oh, there's one. Oh no. What I could do though, I could still combine it though. Okay, let's go to. Okay, let's check this out here. Let's go back to the first Zanzibar. Okay, I could actually put these. Let's see what happens. Escapes in the lands. Does some tricks. Does some more shows. Uh, then Max sees one of the shows. Okay, so let's just. I'm gonna go ahead and combine this then, and that'll put it at 16, and then we'll see if there's any more I can do like that. But okay, so there's that. So Control X, right? Now let's go all the way down to Zanzibar. Zanzibar will be introduced late, and it'll be kind of weird because I kind of structured this. I did a thing where I split it up into like the like quote unquote three acts, right? And then I tried to put a lot of the introductions in the first act, basically, and then some into the middle. But this is going to completely change that around, and I guess you might even say it'll practically destroy it, and that's okay. But Control B, okay, okay, right. So if I do this and go all the way up to the deal here, stands over the great. And now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9. That actually almost makes up for the 11 on the other one. And it almost makes it perfect in the sense that the amount. So now we're down to 16 groupings. And let's see if I can go further. Let me see if I can find any more groupings here that will benefit from me. Because really, I'm trying to make sure it's kind of compressed. I still want the chunks to be related when I do that. And like I said, if I could get them down to 10, that'd be great. But I know that's not really realistic because of how it splits up. But I can try to do further down. Like I said, I could still do the I could still do the deal where I have a 12, and that would take us down to 15. 15 might be acceptable. Data recovery. Okay. Dave. Who's data recovery? Okay. Okay, so before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and do like I was going to do here. I'm going to post the let's see here, this one. So I'm gonna do the X LC. So I'm gonna do the X community post here. Post Control V. We'll do that, and we'll go. I'll leave that like that. Post and post here. It'll be the same thing, but I'll have to change it. I have to change it because X won't let you repost the same thing twice, the exact same thing. So even though this is okay, so it's community things, right? This community tabs, you post to communities, and you can also have it share with your followers, another put on your timeline. But it still won't let you use the exact same text. You have to modify the text a little bit, even if you're trying to say the same thing to multiple communities, and you're only doing it once to your own timeline. So now I'll start the process. Like, okay, part one. Okay, that's good enough there. I only have to change like a period or something. Okay, right? Link here. Okay, and then let's go ahead and post P episode. We'll just call it episode 205, part one. Okay, and we'll just go ahead and post that there. And good. Okay, now I'll just go back to. I'll do the Discord one in a moment. I think. Uh, okay. In fact, let's do this. Well, I'll just have it selected. It's not gonna matter, I don't think. Okay, so let me go. Uh, okay, so we. Okay, so I already said that this is six. Technically, this can be by themselves in a thing. You know, I could fudge it, fake it a little bit, and combine the main menu with the introduction. I could put the introduction at top, and then um, main menu, hit one to start, hit zero to quit. Maybe that's interesting. That's an interesting thought too, because the names will be different too. 00 main menu. If I change that, I have to go into my code and change everything that references main menu, because I have a couple of things that kind of do, you know. Because the idea is this is always going to be the first thing in there. Like the main menu is really going to be like a title screen or something. Um, I actually made the quote unquote main menu a T scene originally. I wonder if I should go back and maybe I should make it not a room technically. You know, it made more sense before for me to do that uh, to uh, to make it a thing, but maybe I should go in and I should literally have a title screen. I don't know. I could still just combine this with the quote-unquote main menu. In fact, technically speaking, it would actually be on top. I could call it intro. I could call it 001 intro, couldn't I? That's an idea. Because what I do, okay, so this is how it would how it would look, anyways. Let's go back here. Uh, how it would look is that the first thing. Okay, so let me pull up the let's go into favorites here. Let's pull it up. In fact, we're gonna pull up the game too, for that matter. Okay, and this is just yeah. Okay, this is just the all of the deals, right? Okay, good, 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 good. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're gonna. So this is the main menu. It's not really much of a main menu, obviously. It's just not. Um, and honestly, I don't need a main menu. That doesn't mean isn't going to be a main menu because eventually it'll have a title screen. You know, tell you to continue, whatever, and you know you'll have credits and you'll have all kinds of stuff like that. And maybe that should not be a room at all. And really, what it'd be is it'd be an intro screen. Now, I'd still have the 16 deals in there, but by um, moving the Enchanted Lands, uh, intro to this. Uh, okay, so let me think for a second. I was counting. Okay, so I'm counting. I'm not counting the main menu, but if I put those two in there, I am counting the main menu. What I'm doing, okay, so really what I'm doing is I'm adding a page, and then to take away the page, I'll be recombining deals. So it'll be going back to 17, but then it'll be going back to 16. That kind of doesn't make much sense either, does it? Because it'll still be 16, not including the main menu, whatever you want to call this. Um, yeah, that doesn't actually help anything as far as okay. Okay, let's forget that idea. For just for the time, just for this, the just for the second here. Honestly, these can actually be in the same single thing. Anyways, it's still the intro text. Technically speaking, um, I didn't even think about that. You know what? I'm gonna do that right here, right now, even though we still got the other things to worry about. So okay, um, All right, so let's just say, let's just go ahead and take all of this out of the description text here. And so now this is our single file, so these aren't the individual rooms just yet. But Control X. And let's go ahead and I guess chuck it into here. And we need to take that extra text out, so we're new lining this. I almost should do it. Um, Let me think for a second. Um, just a second, just a second, just a second. Hit one. Let's, this is what we take out. Hit one, two, and I'll say to continue. To continue. And we'll just go ahead and I'll go ahead and modify this to invert home, choice one, and then Hubert home. So, and we'll just take out this. So now we have a single number one here. And actually, what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and we're going to copy this JSON. Control C. And I'm going to go ahead and open. Let's go ahead and go to Rooms. Let's go to Enchanted Lands. Like this. And let's replace this. Paste. Now, hopefully, reload save scene. Okay. Let's pick this. And let's see here. Where? Oh. Okay. Make sure everything's here. Okay. I'll go ahead and modify this manually. We're stay tuned. Let's go ahead and do a /n/n like that, and we'll save it. Go ahead and reload save scene. Okay. The thing here is, though, door specs. Hubert home. Oh, That's because it's supposed to be 002 Hubert Home. That. Reload save scene. And this guy here is not in the running anymore. And that's actually okay. We'll leave that. I'll play it for just a second just so I can look at it. Hit one to start. Okay. Hit one to continue. And now we're in Hubert Home. Not bad. That works. And so the next thing to do is we are going to go into this one. We're going to delete this. Yep, delete that. And then we are going to go into layout tool data, and we're going to delete the metadata. Delete. I'm doing this because I don't want to. I'm not going to go through the save thing where it saves everything and stuff. It's not a major change. It's just a reload save scene, and there we go. And you know what? I can move this down. All right. So let me do give me a quick second here. Where is the other? There we go. That's what I want to look at. And I don't know why it couldn't maintain the selection, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go into Discord and going to go ahead and here. Greggy is on. I wonder if Greggy. Huh. All right. Control tab. Okay. Let's do the thing you had to do. Most of the time, the only ones that are advertising in these different Discords is me, most of the time. Now, some of them, Streaming Senpai or whatever his name is, they have people that are streaming. This is self promo. Self promo will be, and I almost don't have to do the IRC. I'm in there, but I will do the IRC, but I'll do it in a little bit. Anyways, let's go back here and go ahead and go back to minimizing this. Okay, so now, I guess I should, let's see, let's pull this up again because we're going to be dealing with this again. Oh, I guess I can close that. I'll close that. Actually, recents, let's go ahead and copy this as it, because this is the, okay, let's do that. Now, that being said, now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can go ahead and let this be 11 here. So we're going to go back to John and Hubert when he sends John to night school. Laughs with Edge right here. So we're actually going to combine these. So now that we'll have 15. the main menu thing doesn't really matter that much. And I can still remove it. Okay, right. These four here. Actually, wait a minute. There's only four here, isn't there? Three, four. No, there's six. Okay, like I thought originally, there was six. And one more. Control X. Um, then we can go ahead and paste it in here. Control V. And then I can go ahead and take that off. So now we should be down to like 15. So if I want to count these groupings, again, we're not counting the main menu. In fact, I'm thinking about making the main menu its own scene inside, not actually part of the rooms or anything, because I could do a thing where because adventure games are kind of UI heavy, sort of UI heavy, I guess. Um, I could still make this the because eventually I'll be doing a thing where I'm interacting using the mouse, right? And so I'll have animations and stuff, and so there wouldn't be any reason why the main menu couldn't actually still literally be a room. In fact, actually, you know what I should do is no. That's because of the room manager. I have the room manager in there, and it handles popping up rooms and stuff. And so if main menu was an actual room, I'd have to process it like the rest of the rooms. And you could say that was good or whatever, and it would be, but I'd have to have separate. There's basically be a separate little code that loads it up or whatever. Um, and the thing that changes rooms uh, is in the room manager. In other words, I have all the code in the room manager. That means it would have to access the main menu, and I'd have to do what I did before, which is put the tscene file in the rooms folder. When I could just make it separate. In fact, I could make it completely. I could do everything for that in the editor, and just have the. Yeah, it does still make sense keeping it a room. When I add graphics and stuff, yeah. Okay, I guess I'll just leave it like it is. It's not that big of a deal. Especially when they become proper rooms, it'll still work fine. Like I have like a real room where you'll be able to come back to it. Like it'll save its own state, so anything that changes in there will still be there when you come back to it. Um, and so this would also work for the main menu, right? You go back to the main menu, you go back to a room. It's the same code, it's the same thing set up. So I guess I'll just leave that. Okay. Anyways, let's go here. And what we have in here is we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just like the other 11. And 11 is okay. I went ahead and I have one of them that's 11. I wanted to keep these at uh, the most 10 groupings, 10 paragraph or page groupings. Um, but anyways, this still works. Okay, so now I'll count the number. It should be down to 15 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 total. That's good. Ideally, I even would like to go down further, but I don't think I can squeeze any further here. I don't think I can do that. Um, okay, let me do my one final deal here. Stream text. Make sure I copied it correctly. Let's see. We're actually on episode 205, now that I'm calling it episodes. Alright. Now that I got all that done, I'm actually going to go ahead and close this, and hopefully I'll remember to pull it back up on part 2. Alrighty. I guess what I should do is I should go ahead and wait, where's Discord? Greggy is now online in his Discord. I should probably have my own Discord here soon. Honestly, though, even if I have my own Discord, I still be advertising these other Discords, you know. So, Discord is probably a good place to advertise. Have my own Discord though. It's like okay, so it's like promotion wise, right? To get more people to see it, to be able to come in here and want to look in over here. Um, so I post to several different Discords when I'm streaming, and um, that's an advertisement. If I had my own Discord, I'd only have like 1 or 2 people in it, right? And then, in a sense, it wouldn't be worth running it, sort of. Not that it really wouldn't be worth having one, but running a Discord server, I don't even know how to do that or how much work it is. But um, nobody's gonna see my Discord unless I advertise it, and the only way I advertise it is by, posting links to various places. Put it on my YouTube, put it on my Twitter. I don't know, a ton of things. So I don't know how much that would give me or whatever. Anywho, let us continue on. Hey Rick, welcome to the stream. And thanks for joining. To you and one other person. But I didn't advertise this morning, I guess. And I guess that's the only way I get people to come in here and watch. Because it's certainly not discovering me through YouTube. That's for sure, for certain. And it's also for certain that those, except for you and there's 1 or 2 other guys, Crashapole, there's a guy in game dev on Liberia.chat. He pops in. In fact, he was watching when everybody else was not watching, so hopefully you're watching here. I mean, I don't even know your name, dude. If you're watching, anyways. But again, to anybody watching, feel free to chat me up in the YouTube or Rumble chats, or if you see me on RSC or Discord. I don't have my own Discord, by the way. I've already said that, but it just bears repeating. But I am on a bunch of Discords. Let's see, where is Discord over here? Of course, Greggy and me. He's got his own channel. He does cool paintings. He does game development. I guess he does animation by profession. I guess, and he's a cool dude. And I'm also in the TIG source Discord, the GameDev.net Discord, JMB BIV BIV. No, yeah, JMBIV. I don't know what it stands for. Is maybe his initials or something. GameDev.tv Discord, Chap C, Indie Game Cloud, your streaming community, or otherwise known as Streaming Senpai, and then the Redot Discord community. I'm in other Discords, but these are the ones that I actually post the link to my streams to. So that's a lot. But if I was if I was that popular, or if people remember that I was streaming, I should get more people viewing without having to quote unquote advertise. But that's just them's the breaks, or you could say that's just the way it is. Cue piano, Bruce Hornsby piano. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Although I'm hoping it's going to change here. Okay, so let me see if I can squeeze one or two more groupings out. So this has a lot of stuff with these guys. This Dragon Mount. This has only four. No, this has five. This has six. Okay, so it has six in there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Dwarf Mines, 1, 2, 3. This only has three. Okay, what are we looking at here? Rolling at the Dwarf Mines. His dad is trapped in the Gnome Kingdom. Roland goes into the Dwarf Mines and then finds a secret entrance to the Gnome Kingdom. And don't worry about these doors to other places because they're all out of order now. These are going to become single pages or single rooms, you might say, for phase one. Because I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get the groupings down, the pages down, so that when I add in choices at certain points, I'm gonna add at least one choice, one decision point in each page, uh, and it might have many branches in it, but at least one decision point. No more than three decision points, but more than likely, probably not three, probably just two. So just one and two decision points, like two on the really long ones. And what it means is I'll then have twice the amount. That's not true either because you'll have up to three options. So it'll still have many pages, but it won't be near as many pages as what I would have had if I continued on the old way. So, oh, I guess I should also let's see, new window, and that's over there. Yeah, let's go to do something here. Let's go to YouTube. Actually, I'm not going to YouTube directly. Silent Murmuration at Sunset. Oh, that might be interesting to look at. Eh, that's meh. Here, I'm just gonna go to one of their deals. Actually, wait a second. Here, let's go back to the. Oh, it's not showing it's showing the different deals now. Oh, I was looking at this one. Time travel tunnel. How about this one? Hmm. No description. And they say they're 15 FPS. I don't actually care if it's 15 FPS or whatever. So honestly, I just this is fine though it is. Just need something on screen that makes it a little more interesting looking while I'm messing around with text and stuff. So I can put this over here like this, and I can bring this down, and then over here, like that. And actually, let's do something here. We'll do that, and I'll just do well, do just enough to show their name. And I maybe I should pick a different one too. So let's open that in a new. Actually, I should have did a new window, but let's do something else here. Okay, I'll just pick something else. Videos. Um, Hold on while I pick out something. Buster Keaton cleaning a window. 10 hours of Buster Keaton cleaning a window. Huh? That's funny. Um, just want something else. Something that's not very noisy. Something that gives it visual interest, but without really satellite jitter. Oh, and we should be able to. I mute the audio here. You can't hear the audio anyways. Um, okay, how about this? This will be alright. Like that. There, just stuff to put on the side there to get a little bit of extra interest, visual dealy while I'm doing boring stuff. Essentially, it's sort of like boring stuff. It's not really boring, but it is kind of. Okay, let me look over here real quick. Game designers, game dev. Alrighty. Okay, let's get back to what I'm doing here. This is 3. Okay, so he goes in the Gnome Kingdom. In the Gnome Kingdom, notices all kinds of people, creatures. To find Hubert Halfway, the lizard. Uh, okay. Okay, so there I have an issue right away. I just found out. Actually, no, that's not right. That's not a problem. It's still in the right order. Scarborough Fried Chicken. It's just the door. It's not the actual Tells Roland to find Hubert halfway the wizard and tell Hubert that Max seems to need a lot of Quicksilver. You know what? I can actually combine this with or can I? Because it's essentially a change of scene. That's okay. That's that. Then we have Zanzibar. Then we have Hubert and John. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Scarborough for chicken. Okay, so it's gonna throw the kind of the balance that I had created kind of out of whack. But as long as it's not out of order, I think it'll be okay. Here, so let's go ahead and so we're at 15 now, and this will lead us to um, let's see here. Here, Control V. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that gets us to 14. Now, can we? Okay, so let's go back to Sir William here. Let's find the Sir William deal here. The next one. Um, okay, so John and Sir William arrive at night school. Kurt returns to Violet at Fairy God College. Kurt gets back. Okay, so I might have a continuity problem here. Ah, I do have a problem though. This should be before this. To keep the proper continuity. So let's fix the continuity problem here. I mean, it's not much of a problem, but it is a little bit. X, only a little one, which is good here. let's go ahead and do this. So now let's see what we got here. Max arrives at the administration castle aboard his train. Okay. So William lands on the west side of the terrace. Violet comes out, and they're able to talk to him too. I don't remember where I put that in there. At least I should have it in there. I should make sure I check my story out and make sure there's no plot holes in there, because there might be. Violet runs out of the East Gate. Guards chase Hubert after he gets his magic back. And then Sir William, right, like this. Dwarf Mines 2. Roland and John go back into the Dwarf Mines. Okay, so there's a continuity problem in here too, I think. Okay, this is not a continuity problem. Okay, I'm wrong. This is Roland and John, right? Okay. I'm gonna have to actually, and I might just do this off stream just because it's probably, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because what I have to do is I have to read through it, read through each one again, and make sure that they're in the right order, and make sure I don't have to make any splits. And so I'll have to read all 93 of them again. And I could do it on stream, I guess, if I want to, but that might make it kind of boring. Okay. Hubert pops out of the train, back of the mines. Back of the mines, Dome Guard's easily overpowered. Okay, okay. So now this is correct order at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could combine these. The only problem is, check something out. Okay, this has to happen after. However, this is still 3. Let's see how many pages are in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could actually combine these. They work together, as is. I think we got it down to 13 now, I think. And it does still make sense too. I mean, it looks like the continuity is there. Like I said, I'll still have to look and make sure my continuity is correct. But yeah. Okay, Max arrives at Administration Castle. X activate the machine. Sir William lands on the west side terrace of the castle and lets Hubert off. Hubert starts systematically searching the grounds for Violet, taking care not to be seen. Sir William flies off and heads back towards Bats in the Belfry. Violet comes out the east gate of the castle toward the east side of the train, toward the east side train depot. Hubert confronts Violet, and before she can do anything, casts a spell that returns the magic. Returns, you could say his magic. Returns his magic. Violet yells to alert the guards, and Hubert starts running. Guards chase Hubert to the East Depot. Meanwhile, Sir William is in the air flying, and a huge black dragon swoops down from the sky and hits him full on. The Black Knight, sitting atop Crooktooth, circles around and starts flying towards Sir William again. After falling a bit, Sir William regains his balance and starts flying towards Crooktooth. Sir William gets a few gets a few hits, but doesn't do much damage to Cthulhu as he knocks Sir William out of the sky again. Cthulhu starts heading towards Sir William again, and two other dragons swoop in behind him. These two dragons, Chester and Nestor, fly towards Sir William and turn around to confront Crooktooth. All three start flying towards the Black Knight. Sir William and the twins manage to batter Crooktooth and his rider, the Black Knight. The battle ends quickly when the Black Knight and Crooktooth separate and fall to their deaths. Or presumably fall to their deaths. I don't know if I'll just, I'll leave that ambiguous just in case. And then now we're back with Roland and John as they're in the dwarf mines. And that seems to work okay. So now we're down to 13. Now, I could try to squeeze one more out of here, but let's just go ahead and make sure my count's okay here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that seems to be okay. Now I'm going to go briefly and I'm going to check and make sure. Now this will just be for a combination. So if I were to take one from one page and put it in another, it's not going to remove the page. So it's got to literally remove the page before I can move it. So we're going to check and see if I can get it down to 11 or 12. Maybe I should just leave it at 13, you know? Lucky number 13 or unlucky number 13, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Okay, okay, that's a long one. That's good. This is not too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll have to leave that. Okay, so we're looking at any 3 or 4s, maybe a 5. It kind of depends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This might be a candidate. Okay, that's 5. That's 5 of them in that one. 1, 2. Let's do something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just making sure I'm sure. 015 Night School Pool. Okay. Let's. Night School Pool. Okay, that shows me where. And actually, I can close this one. That shows me where I want to check and see if we can combine this with another one. John Hebert Rendezvous. Okay. That being said, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's only 4 right there. And this is the starting of the princess. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna say 5. We're gonna go to this for 022, 022 Scarborough Fair Chicken. I haven't decided whether I will use the proper spelling Fair or add "nie" on the end. I don't know if that's a true old-timey spelling. It might not be, but considering medieval times they spelled things however they wanted to, I don't think it matters that much, and it provides old-timey kind of look to that. I still have to keep some of this stuff in mind here. In fact, let's just do it. deals with the princess. And this one will do honestly, no. Oh, night school pool. Okay, night school pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait a minute. There's something I'm wrong about something. That doesn't deal with the princess. Um, unicorn. Okay, we do that. Then, okay, that's the 5 one right there. Scarborough Fair chicken. Okay, that deals with the princess. Princess trapped. Okay, we'll just do that. And then we'll go 2, 3. Okay, this is only 4. This one deals with 1, 2, 3. Actually, there's plenty of candidates for joining. Okay. Uh, 0. Wait, what is that? 021 Gnome Kingdom. Gnome Kingdom 1. 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Red and where the werewolves. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that doesn't include it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I actually have 9 in there. See, the princess is trapped there. Well, I could, that's 9. I could squeeze it. Okay, let's go back up to 022 Scarborough Fried Chicken real quick. Because, John and Hubert Rendezvous. Oh, that would still be 3 though. That doesn't really work, does it? 9 and 4 is 13, and that's stretching. That's stretching it a little bit. Princess struggling. She gets some dumbwaiter. She gets some documents. Um, I see. Let me think for a second though. It still doesn't help though, does it? It's there's just these kind of restrictions, these kind of things that I set for myself. In other words, not being more than 10, although there's one or two that have 11 items in it. And then, I mean, I guess I could leave it at 13. 13 is still a good number. It's just, um, that's four. Okay. So what I'll do here, night school pool. Okay, we're gonna go ahead here. We're gonna take this, and I'm gonna remove it as an option. Here, let's put a little asterisk beside it, meaning that, right? Okay, so these are still candidates up here, and I still have to make sure that wherever I put them, whatever I combine, that they're still in continuity. So, uh, shoot, it's already time to go now. Um, I mean, 13 is a good number, I guess. Let's see if I can do something real quick here. Okay. So unicorn, which we know now is as Sir William. Wait a second though. Wait. Well, I don't know that I can actually remove anything though if I switch these around. So the whole point here would be to find a way that I could actually combine some together. Um, and Zanzibar. Grand Chandelier side door. Right. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Oh, let's see something here. They run into Sir William. Let's see something here. Somewhere in the middle, they spot a unicorn. Doesn't run away as they approach. Starts petting him, talking to him. 3. Black Knight. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 6. It still doesn't remove it though. It just changes the order. The idea is to be able to combine. Because 5 and 3 would be 8, and then the other one would be 6. Now, yeah, that probably wouldn't work either. This maybe have to be just what I have to do. I have to quit here in a second, just a second here, but let's see something here. Dwarf mines, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Um. All right. I guess I'll leave it at this. This will be it. It'll be 13. It'll be 13 as it is, as it stands right now, and we'll see. These will actually be pretty long pages, I think, especially considering like this intro here. This intro is pretty long, so the intro plus, yeah, these pages will be pretty big, pretty long. In fact, I'm gonna have to, and it's just totally completely based on the size of the font that I was using and whatever. That I'm gonna have to, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna have to, keep the amount of lines to whatever the page can bear, along with the options down at the bottom. I am pretty good though at cutting things down, so I'll be able to trim it and compact it up and stuff, so that it doesn't take a long time. I mean, doesn't take the whole screen, or it doesn't go off the screen or whatever. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching. Thanks. Let's just go ahead and pause this right now, because I don't need to do that here. Okay, so I want to thank you for watching part one, and in part two, what we'll do today is we're gonna see if we can get the panel dragging working. I mean, I'm still having problems trying to figure that out, but eventually I'll get it. We'll get it. We'll keep iterating. We'll keep going through, trying to figure out how to make that work. I want you to be able to click on a panel and drag it, and not mess with the selected rooms or anything while you're dragging, while room dragging is actually happening. Anyways, that's next episode. I'll see you in an hour. Uh, or okay, so yeah, so here's the other thing. Now there are only two of you, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. But um, Monday, Monday and Tuesday I'll be here, and Friday. My dad has appointments on 2 days, and they're likely to take all day, which means I won't be able to stream those days. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be working that week, or if I'm gonna just go ahead and take that week off too. I know I'm taking a lot of weeks off, but I don't know. There's things, life getting in the way and stuff, and so we'll figure that out. If I might take next week off, or I might not take next week off, and just take those 2 days off and not worry about it, like I've been doing. But we'll kind of see here, and hopefully, yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll just see how things work. You know what I might do? What I might do is I'll be able to stream, even with my time off, even with the week off or whatever, or it'd be the 3 days, but even with that, Dad does take a nap during the day, and what I might do is I might stream drawing practice without advertising anywhere. I'm just gonna just put it on there, and then I'll run those streams while I'm working the next week after. I might do it like that. I'm not sure. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you for watching part one, and I'll see you in an hour.